Hello everyone, welcome back where we are studying different chapters of physics. Today, I, Alfia Rangsal, lecturer in physics, faculty of Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science, are gonna discuss a very important topic, that is Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Let us know what it is all about. All bodies radiate energy in the form of photons. When these photons reach another surface, they may either be absorbed, reflected, or transmitted. The behavior of a surface with incident radiation is described by the following quantities. Absorptivity is the fraction of incident radiation absorbed. Reflectivity is the fraction of incident radiation reflected. Transmissivity is the fraction of incident radiation transmitted. The energy conservation gives A plus R plus T is equals to 1. For opaque objects, transmission through black body has absorptivity A equals to 1 and absorbs all radiations that is incident on it. Its reflectivity is 0 and transmittivity is also 0, and hence A plus R is equals to 1. This is a small diagram on the right hand side where we see that the incident radiations, when they are traveling, they are reflected, absorbed and transmitted. Now we all are aware that real bodies radiate less effectivity than black bodies. The measurement of this is the emissivity defined by E is equal to capital E divided by E to the base B, where E is radiated power per unit area from the real body at temperature T. EB is radiated power per unit area from a black body at same temperature T. The emissivity of the black body is 1 and that of a real body is between 0 and 1. We consider a small real body in thermal equilibrium with its surrounding black body cavity, that is T of body is equals to T of cavity. The power emitted per unit area of the black body is EB. Thus, the incident power per unit area of the real body is EB. The power absorbed per unit area of a real body is A, E, B. The power emitted per unit area is equals to E is equals to E into EB. That is EB is the power of radiated per unit area from the black body. Since real body is in thermal equilibrium with its surrounding, energy balance gives us the equation E into EB is equals to A. The relation here is known as Kirchhoff's law of radiation. It implies that good radiators are good absorbers. Kirchhoff's law is only valid when a body is in thermal equilibrium with its surrounding. Application of Kirchhoff's law. First, we'll observe that sand is a rough black, so it is a good absorber. Hence, in deserts, day when the radiation from the sun is incident on the sand, it will be very hot. Now, in accordance with Kirchhoff's law, good absorbers is a good emitter. So, nights that the sand emits radiation, it will be cold. That is why days are hot and nights are cold in deserts. Here is the application of Kirchhoff's law. Second, when a shining metal ball having some black spots on its surface is heated at a high temperature and is seen in dark black, spots shine brightly and the shining ball becomes dull or invisible. The reason is the black spots on the heating absorbs radiation and so emit radiations, and absorbs nothing, so it does not emit radiations and becomes invisible in the dark. A person with a black skin experiences more heat and more cold as compared to a person with the skin who is less of black. When the outside temperature is greater, the person with the black skin absorbs more heat, and when the outside temperature is less, the person with the black skin radiates more energy. These were some of the applications of Kirchhoff's law. Moving further, we're going to see what is a black body radiation. The spectral distribution of a black body radiation is given by Planck's radiation law and Stephen Boltzmann's and Wien's displacement law. It gives us the total power and the maximum of spectral distribution respectively. However, the contribution of each of IR, visible and UV components to total radiations is not found in literature. Although qualitative inferences can be made from the graphs of spectral irradiance given by Planck's radiation law. The percentage mix of IR, visible and UV components to the total radiant power of a black body as a function of temperature. At low temperature, the radiant power is nearly 100%. IR and the contribution of UV and visible components are nearly zero. As the temperature increases, the percentage of IR components decreases and the UV also decreases from the graphs of spectral irradiance given by Planck's radiation law. Here is the spectral distribution of black body radiation. This is the graph. On y-axis we have spectral irradiance and on x-axis we have wavelength in nanometers. At a given temperature, the energy is not uniformly distributed in the spectrum of a black body. At a given temperature, the radiant power initially increases with increase of wavelength. It reaches its maximum and then decreases. The wavelength is correspondingly to the radiation of maximum intensity lambda. Characteristics of the temperature of the radiating body. Remember, it is not the maximum wavelength emitted by the object. Area under the curve represents total energy emitted per unit area by the black body at all wavelengths. The peak of the curve shifts towards the left, that is, shorter wavelengths. The value of lambda decreases with increase in temperature. At higher temperature, the radiant power of total energy emitted per unit time per unit area, that is the area under the curve.